on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're returning, if you're new, my name is Brian, and what we do on this channel is everything of the paranormal, from ghost hunting to chasing urban legends to going on location to haunted spots and everything in between. So today we're doing something a little different than what we normally do, and we're actually at a cemetery in the daytime. And the only reason is because this one is patrolled a hell of a lot more than any of the other ones we've ever been to, but there's a lot of history in this one. It's the Elkhart Cemetery in Elkhart, Illinois, and we're gonna dive into the history here in a little bit. Is this a bench over here? Like an old decrepit bench, or nope. It's a crypt. It's a crypt. Bro, I don't know. They only have crosses on them. There's no names on that.
Where's the names?
Oh, they're on top. But I wonder, is it?
It's unlocked.
This is the Gillett family. Dude, that's heavy. I hope we're allowed to be here.
Right.
It's definitely the Gillett family.
Yeah, it is. Well, considering, did you take a shot of?
I will. Okay, so one thing about this town, it was actually ran by a family, and I think that's how a lot of towns are. At least in central Illinois, there's always like a family that moves into these towns, and then they're kind of the, how would you say it, like the founders of these towns, even though they may not even have similar names to the town, because I've been to a couple that are, the family's name is literally in the town. But yeah, I think these people were more of the founders, the ones that first settled in this area.
Quote unquote founding fathers of this town.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Some of these you can't even read.
This person
Grace.
was almost 100 years old.
Really?
1897 to 1993.
Oh, good lord.
The year before I was born.
Okay, so people have recently been
1961.
buried in here within the last 30 years.
05.
05. There you go. Yeah.
So that's I bet you any amount of money. This is, well, this person isn't Gillett, it's ransom.
Yeah, but that could be through marriage.
Right.
But there's a lot of Gillets in this cemetery. So this is definitely
like a close family.
Yeah, they're like immediate family.
Yeah.
All right. So
This thing at all.
we're here to look for Richard Oglesby's burial ground, and who he was he played a huge part in the getting the slaves emancipated from slave owners and stuff. So he was like a right-hand man to Lincoln during the Civil War. He played a huge part and all the civil rights
Cool,
stuff.
dude. You see that one behind you?
That big tomb right there?
Yeah, it's almost like, it looks like it's carved out of a tree.
Yeah. Could be.
Maybe the top half.
Yeah. But the bottom's actually stone.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be running the K2 for a little bit. Maybe we'll get a couple of hits, hopefully. So this cemetery has been known to be haunted in a sense.
Active.
Yeah, active. There's a better word. Active. One person is Mr. Oglesby himself. There's a guy named Borgardus, who was a captain of the Wild Bill's Western Show, which was a huge thing. I think it was back in the early 1900s. Let me look up the information. Buffalo Bill's Wild Show. And then you got John Dean Gillett, who was one of the founders of this town. Well, one of the first settlers. John Gillett's wife actually had a chapel built in his honor, and it's the only private chapel in the state of Illinois. I'm gonna give you some shots of that. It's right over here. Right there. And you can visit this on appointment basis only. Now, I didn't contact anyone. Maybe, depending on how well this video does, maybe I can contact them and maybe get a tour of inside this chapel. Frankie's up ahead of me. I think he may have found Oglesby's tomb, because it's actually like a mausoleum that he's buried in. And I think that's it right over there, because I believe that's the only one. Now, there is a story that his wife Emma visits him on a frequent basis. So we may get over here and we may even try to do a spirit box session. Maybe make contact with her, or maybe Mr. Oglesby himself, and see what happens.
Take a look on the inside. Is it? Let's get over here and take a look. Cool. Let's take a look.
Take a peek at these little holes.
Oh, yeah. It's an actual like crypt in there.
Yeah.
And
I think I heard you.
believe it or not, there's stained glass on the back end there.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Alright guys, I think what we're going to try to do now is we're going to set this up on the tripod, and I think we're going to try to do a spirit box session. We got the K2 already running right now, so if anything happens, we'll keep you updated, and I'm going to go ahead and switch this out to the tripod. So something weird just happened. We were setting up the camera and I never turned the camera off, but it died for some reason, which is a little weird. And the battery's saying it's fine, so I don't know. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna continuously, man, that thing echoes whenever you're near it.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so we're gonna end up running the K2 along with a spirit box. Now, I did actually buy a real spirit box instead of using the Necrophonic app on my phone, because I was getting grilled by the Facebook community on it. So I spent a little money and actually got a spirit box. And so I got the digital recorder. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually stick this under.
I don't think it'll fit.
Yeah, it will.
Prove me wrong.
We're gonna stick this underneath the crack down here in the tomb, actually. So maybe we'll get a voice from the inside. So go ahead and start recording that. Let's go ahead and just do like a basic asking questions.
Right.
Is anyone there? Does Emma come and visit this tomb? Is Mr. Oglesby there? Do any of you know you're dead?
That's a crazy question.
Are we okay to be here? This thing just stopped recording on its own.
With the battery?
No, the battery, I mean, it's got one little mark in there, but this thing just literally stopped recording on its own. You have to physically push this. Yeah. You physically have to push this button to stop that. That is weird.
Anyone there? Does anyone come and visit this tomb? Is Mr. Oglesby there? Do any of you know you're dead? Are we okay to be here?
When I asked, are we okay to be here, it stopped recording. How would you take that? Because I'm not too sure on that one, man.
Like, did it die or did it just stop recording?
It just stopped recording completely. That's weird. Especially because of the question I asked. All right, well, what we do on this channel is we push limits, so we're going to go ahead and run the spirit box next. I feel like this may be a little better instead of the digital recorder, because it can manipulate the frequencies and hopefully we'll get something coming through. You want to ask some questions?
Well, let's continue off where you left off. Do you want us here?
Do you want us here? Yes. Did you hear that? What do you want to talk about? I'm going to actually hook up the speaker to it to help amplify it a little better. Wow. I think you guys might be able to hear a little better now.
Oh, yeah.
What did you ask?
Do you enjoy our company here?
Is Mr. Oglesby here? Okay. Alright, I apologize. The camera battery died. So, and that was a full battery. So, I don't know, man. Things are getting kind of strange around here. You hear that?
Yeah. I'm listening.
Well, we're here to talk if you want to. That's what we came here for, is to get answers. Come touch this. It'll make it go red, or try to. We'll take any sign. Alright, we're going to have to be mindful of this battery, because this is our last battery. Anyone ready to talk? Yes. What's your name? It's a guy, so what's your name? What? Got hard of hearing. Let's ask one more question, because there's something else I want to do. Do you want to talk to me?
Is that okay?
Ask if it wants to talk to you.
Would you like to speak to me?
We're okay. We're not going to do anything to you. Okay. So would you like to speak with me? Or would you like to talk to my partner who's sitting next to me? I'm going to talk to you.
Well, What would you like to know?
Okay. So it wants to talk to you. So I think what we should do, you've heard of a blind spirit box, haven't you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I know some of you that watch these paranormal channels, you probably know what a blind spirit box is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blindfold on and earphones in, and you're going to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have no idea what you're saying whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe we get a response.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and get set up for that. Okay, go ahead.
What is your name? Are we trespassing?
That's what it said.
Well, was that a yes or was that a no? You don't know if we're trespassing? Do you want us to leave?
Please stay
So you want us here?
to the right. Instruction.
Are you trying to get a hold of us? Are you trying to say hi?
Yeah.
Well, if you are, come around this little device right here, next in between us.
Okay.
If you come near it, it'll light up.
Hold the light in my hand. Notify.
Wow, guys.
Hey.
It's like I'm holding this device in my hand. If you come near it, it'll light up. Are you near me?
Don't want. Fix that.
We're not here to hurt you.
Medical.
What happened? Were you hurt? If you don't want to come near this device, another way to let us know that you're here is by banging on something.
Stay right.
Yeah, we're not leaving. Say, knock on this door here.
That's fine.
Did you just talk?
What do you want?
Did you say anything? Did you whisper something to me? Are you still
In.
there?
Never forget it.
What are you trying to not forget?
Hang on. This thing's starting to hurt my ears. Like, I'm starting to hear stuff, like, but I can't quite make it out. Like, it's like a blip. Like, the ones that I did say, like, I could absolutely hear. But some of them...
Interesting. So, do you want to try it this time? The blind spirit box, and I'll listen?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright, go.
Okay. Is Sarah there? Can you come touch this device? Do you not want to talk to me? Do you want to talk to the guy in the white hat?
Yes.
Of course he does. Is there a reason why you don't want to talk to me? You want me to go? No? We're done talking?
Very hard to make out what a lot of that's saying.
Well, one thing is, we don't know who it is. Did you just hear that? You heard that, right?
Like that.
Yeah. But it was in there. Okay, well, anyways, that's weird. What we found out is they don't want to talk to me. They want to talk to you. I asked, do you want to talk to me? He goes, no. I go, do you want to talk to him in the white hat? You go, yes. All right, well, we'll switch back. Go ahead and begin whenever you're ready.
So why me? Why do I intrigue you? Why are you interested in talking to me?
You'll see.
What am I waiting for?
Help. Get back.
Get back from what?
Fire.
Did your house catch on fire? Were you burned alive? Are you done talking?
Yeah.
Do you want us to leave? Can you make yourself known?
Okay.
Will you knock on something?
It was like a loud boom in this. I don't know what it was. It was weird. It was just like a loud pop. Almost like something was like boom. Why don't you want to talk to me? Stay. We are. We're not going anywhere.
And because I got up.
Oh, it is you. Is it him? You want him to stay? Or do you want me to stay? It said you. Okay, so this is a weird turn of events because before it wanted to talk to you. Now all of a sudden it wants to talk to me. Because when I asked if it wants you to stay, it didn't say anything, but it said, do you want me to stay? And it goes, you. Well, guys, we're going to go up here. We're going to look at the chapel real quick. And then we're going to conclude this video. I don't think there's really much more we can do. I really need to talk to local officials around here. And maybe come back here at nighttime. But this way, we're not in violation of anything. So. Frankie's over here doing another EVP session.
Are you still here? Will you knock on the door for me? Why are you here?
No, I definitely think. Seconds.
I think that's going to be it of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be doing a few more of these investigation style videos. Like I said in the last video, I'm just having a hard time with Randonautica right now because it's giving me points that I can't even get to. And then I'm just wasting coins left and right. And it's just kind of a waste of film, in my opinion. So we're devising something that's going to be coming out soon where we're going to be doing things a little different with Randonautica. So just stay tuned and we will see you in the next video. See you guys. Bye.